आज आरंभ हो विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन राज्यपाल अभिभाषण आरंभ हो अधिवेशन राज्यपाल विधानसभा पहुंची विधानसभा परिसर में गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दि जाउछि। तो विधानसभा अधिवेशन आज आरंभ हो विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन राज्यपाल अभिभाषण आरंभ हो अधिवेशन एथिपाई राज्यपाल विधानसभा पहुंची विधानसभा परिसर में गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दि जाउछि। आज राज्यपाल अभिभाषण रखिबे एवं तापरे गृह कार्य मध्य आरंभ हो जेहेतु कोरोना कटकणा समय वर्तमान सरी सरी आसुछि एवं ए बजेट बेस गुरुत्व बहन करुछि। सेथिपाई बजेट रे कोन किभली रूपरेख रहिछि सरकारनकर ता उपरे मध्य नजर रहिबो। आज विधानसभार बजेट अधिवेशन आरंभ होउछि। राज्यपाल ए अभिभाषण राज्यपाल वर्तमान विधानसभा परिसर में पहुंचबार चित्र आपण सीधासख देखिपुंट आतिथ्य करने समस्त व्यवस्था होती। राज्यपाल वर्तमान ओह्लाउथिबार ये चित्र सीधासख देखुंट जेहेतु आज आरंभ हो विधानसभार बजेट अधिवेशन एवं वर्तमान राज्यपाल पहुंची सारी। राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल वर्तमान विधानसभा परिसर में पहुंची सारी भीतर को प्रवेश करुथिबार ये चित्र आपण सीधासख देखुंट। राज्यपाल पहुंचवा परे तांकू गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर मध्य दिया जिवो तमाम व्यवस्था मध्य होईछि एवं राज्यपाल वर्तमान जेहेतु विधानसभा परिसर में पहुंची सारी तापरे वर्तमान तांकू
कलटा तो फिटर नवा कथा नहीं जो ऊपर जाई गला है ऊपर जाई त नहीं जो की नवा कथा नहीं गोटे फिटर नहीं जो लगे गोटे फिटर समस्या नहीं जो ओहो लेट करी
राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल पहुंचवा पर चित्र आप देखुले गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दिगला तापर वर्तमान से विधानसभा गृह भीतर को प्रवेश कर चित्र आप देखुं। जदि कहीपर आज विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन आरंभ हो राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल वर्तमान पहुंची सारी पहुंचवा पर गार्ड अफ ऑनर मध्य दिया जायछि। हरिहर चांद आम प्रतिनिधि आम सहित जोड़ी होचंती अधिक सूचना पाई। हरिहर जे देखिबा वर्तमान जहां हम चित्र मध्य देखिलु कि राज्यपाल वर्तमान पहुंची सारिछंती एवं आउ किछि समय अपेक्षा तापरे राज्यपाल अभिभाषण रखिबे।
देखो विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन आरंभ होती किसी समय पर राज्यपाल गणेशी लाल अभिभाषण रखिए कि राज्यपाल गणेशी लाल जो विधानसभा परिसर में पहुंचले प्रथम गार्ड ऑफ ऑनर दि जाता बाचस्पति सहित थे। वर्तमान राज्यपाल विधानसभा गृह भीतर को प्रवेश कर गृह भीतर को प्रवेश कर सारा पर राज्यपाल अभिभाषण रखिए। वर्तमान राज्यपाल अभिभाषण में कौन विशेष राज्य सरकार जो डेवलपमेंट काम कर कौन कौन राज्यपाल मुहर कहे सब बेसी गुरुत्वपूर्ण कि वर्तमान आप देखिए कि भाव वर्तमान राज्यपाल
Mr. Speaker and honorable members, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the sixth session of the 16th Odisha Legislative Assembly. Let me take this opportunity to extend my heartiest New Year greetings to all the honorable members of the August House as well as to the people of Odisha. This August House has expressed its deep condolences in the sad demise of late Pranab Kumar Mukherjee, ex-President of India, late Sushila Devi, first ex-Lady of the state, late Sharad Kumar Kar, ex-Speaker, late Har Prasad Mahapatra, late Sehrai Oram, late Sanatan Rishi, late Sri S.K. Nath, all former ministers, late Guru Padananda, ex-Government Whip, late Pradeep Maharati, late Manmohan Gupta, late Vishnu Charan Das, all sitting members, late Prahlad Behra, late Veera Sutta, late Vijay Kumar Nayak, late Purushottam Sekhu, late Arjun Charan Sekhu, late Nelson Soring, late Ramamurthy Mukmuta, late Ravindranath Dhoi, late Abhimanyu Kumar, late Bhutamani Jena, late Kartik Patra, all former members of the August House, late Chandrakanta Pradhan, ex-Prime Indian Army, late Uduran Soren, ex-Nayak Subedar, Indian Army, late Subhir Kumar Tuddu, ex-SOB Commando, late Devashish Sekhu, ex-SOB Commando, and late Banwasi Mahodana, ex-Homeguard, all from Odisha Police. Colleagues, I request honorable members to join me in paying tribute to the late Surendranath Mishra, former member of the August House, and late Vibhuti Bhujunhat, ex-warrant officer GD Assam Rifles, late Yajnarayan Kar, ex-SPR PGR, ex-106 Engineer Regiment, Western Command, late Krishna Chandra Panda, ex-Sura K2 Bihar Regiment, and all Corona fighters who have gave their life for the service of during phase of critical situation by Corona epidemic in the state. The world has been witnessing unprecedented controversy since last year. The COVID-19 pandemic has created havoc at a global scale, leading to severe damage across the nation to public health, economy, social and mental well-being of humanity. My government has understood this severity at the very beginning and has been proactively managing the situation as it emerged. Odisha declared the pandemic as a state disaster on 13th March 2020, even before a single case was detected, and took proactive measures to close the educational institutions, social gatherings, religious gatherings, etc. Odisha started the lockdown in the state on 21st March 2020, before the national lockdown was announced. The lockdown was managed in a smooth manner without any major inconvenience to the general public. The police enforced with sensitivity without resorting to brute force. The essential community supply was closely monitored from source to the last scale points. My government was conscious that strict lockdown will also affect the livelihood of the poor. Therefore, a sensitive approach will especially with security measures like advance pensions, PDS rations, free kitchens, special state wellness sections, etc. was provided. My government recognizes such a large-scale pandemic cannot be managed without involving the Panchayat Raj institution and the community. Therefore, Sarpanches were empowered under the Disaster Management Act to enforce and take appropriate measures in their jurisdiction. They were actively involved in COVID management. My government ensured smooth management of the Odia workers returning home from other states due to the pandemic situation. Arrangements were made for the migrant workers in Odisha to return to their states. My government ensured that free quality treatment for the citizens from the testing stage to the critical treatment until discharge. This is one of the main reasons for the low mortality of the state compared to national and internationally mortality rates. To motivate and honor the COVID warriors and to unite the society to fight against the pandemic situation, my government had organized the Vande Utkal Janani and brought together the Indias across the world. My government has ensured the community participation and management of the COVID situation and large-scale infrastructure in terms of dedicated COVID hospitals, temporary medical camps, COVID care centers, COVID homes and awareness campaigns involving the PRI and SHG members. With the cooperation of all, I am happy that today Odisha has successfully overcome the pandemic situation. The state has done extremely well in every parameter of the COVID management and has been praised by national and international organizations for its foresight and effective situation management without any hassle to the public. The mission of my government is Swift Odisha, Sukhi Odisha, for us every life matters, working towards this end and to provide equitable, affordable, qualitative health care services to all. My government is working on a mission mode. Free and assured health care services are now provided at all public health facilities, including empaneled private hospitals under Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana. Cashless treatment under Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana at empaneled private hospitals up to 5 lakh per family per year for economically vulnerable families and up to 10 lakh for the human members of the beneficiary families or over 70 lakh families is provided in our state. Accountability of health professionals in the delivery of health services, transparency and transformation in healthcare services is being ensured through an effective public feedback mechanism as part of the Mo Sarkar initiative. The health infrastructure in the state is being upgraded and expanded on a large scale. Currently, 5 medical colleges and hospitals and 7 number of district hospital projects are under construction. The SCB Medical College and Hospital project is being taken up to expand the female institution as the AIMS Plus institution at a cost of rupees 3,500 crores. To make healthcare services accessible in difficult areas, difficult villages have been notified. Alternative transport facilities like Chakpete, bike ambulance, boat ambulance, and mobile health units have been operationalized. Maternity working homes have been established in the notified difficult villages. Further, my government has also introduced various incentives to attract and retain doctors in difficult areas. The next level transformation of the public health services in the state has resulted in an increase in people's faith and trust on public health facilities. Many of the efforts of my government have been appreciated and acknowledged at various national and international levels. My government has covered 3.24 crore beneficiaries belonging to 92.6 lakh families of the state under the National Food Security coverage and providing them with 1.63 lakh metric rice and 23,890 metric wheat per month at the rupees of 1 per kg. Besides the own food security system, 10.98 lakh individuals from 3.63 lakh poor, distressed, eligible and left out families have been covered with 5 kg rice per person per month at the rate of rupees 1 per kg. As part of its COVID-19 pandemic management strategy, my government provided additional quantities of rice and dal free of cost for 8 months to state food security scheme beneficiaries and to about 1 lakh migrant workers last May and June. My government is implementing a transparent, efficient, accountable and robust paddy procurement system through continuous reforms. By leveraging information and communications technology, my government has prioritized the right of small and marginal farmers to sell paddy to procuring societies and agencies. My government has installed 4.7 lakh tube wells, sanitary wells and commissioned 13,055 water supply schemes to provide safe drinking water to the rural areas of the state. During 2020-21, we have already installed 209 solar pumps in hand pump tube wells and completed 865 water supply projects along with 637 new pipe water supply projects. My government has taken up 18 mega pipe water supply projects with an estimated cost of 3,059 crore under ONBADC, Odisha Mineral Area Development Corporation funding in 691 villages directly affected by mining in 8 districts of Sundargarh, Newband, Dentanar, Koraput, Keonjhar, Angul, Garusgoda and Jajpur. Similarly, 9 mega pipe water supply projects have been taken up with an estimate cost of rupees 4,157 crore under DMF funds. Odisha has been a leading state in ensuring universal coverage of pipe water supply in the urban areas. Bhubaneswar has become the first major city in the country to achieve 100% water supply connection, followed by 13 other towns so far. Sugar drink from tap mission to provide 24/7 drinkable quality water directly from tap has already been taken up on a piloting basis in 12 zones in Bhubaneswar and Puri, benefiting 1.8 lakh people. The mission will be extended to cover other cities in phases. My government has adopted a 360-degree approach to water quality management to ensure that the supplied water meets the necessary quality standards. For this, we have built 78 state-of-the-art NABL-accredited water testing laboratories across the state. We have installed over 1,200 iron removal plants and 640 fluoride removal plants in tubes across the state in areas where groundwater is found to contain traces of iron and fluoride. My government is committed to a time-bound action plan for various measures. Under the broad objective of universal access to drinking water, disaster resilient water supply system, season connect and responsive service delivery. My government has been successful in completing a record number of houses transparently through a robust monitoring mechanism and taking innovative steps like providing incentive to beneficiaries for early completion of houses and tagging of trained functionaries with specific beneficiaries. During 2020 and 21, we have completed about 2.8 lakh houses following these innovative ways. Second phase of the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin has commenced from April 2020. My government has spent around 7,500 crore over 66 lakh individual household latrines, and the state has been declared as open defecation free during September 2019. To ensure universal sanitation access, more than 747 community sanitary complexes have also been constructed. Our state has made a transformative shift in solid waste management, adopting a decentralized approach with community partners. 136 micro-composing centers in 110 ULBs and 115 material recovery facilities and 95 ULBs are now operational, processing more than 60% of the solid waste generated. Scientifically, converting the waste into wealth in the form of organic manure and recyclable and saleable dry waste. My government targets to process 100% wet and dry waste generated in all the ULBs by end of 2021. Odisha's performance has been recognized nationally and has been awarded as the fastest moving state in the Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. Besides, 6 cities of our state have found a place in the top 20 rankings of Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. My government is committed to social security and empowerment of the vulnerable sections, such as persons with disabilities, destitute and widowed, senior citizens, transgender, persons affected by AIDS and victims of substance abuse. Those special security pensions, through special social security pensions, my state has covered the highest percentage of the population among the star states in the country. My government has also made provisions for the inclusion of destitute, deserted, divorcee women and transgender under Madhu Babu Pension Yojana program. My government has implemented Mamata, a conditional cash transfer maternity benefit scheme in the state, and covered 45.30 lakh pregnant and lactating mothers and has transferred rupees 2,133 crore directly to the beneficiary account. My government has distributed take-home ration, dry ration, and eggs to children, pregnant and nursing women under supplementary nutrition program without any disruption during COVID-19 through Anganwadi centers. Though Anganwadi centers are closed, my government has developed more than 16,500 Mosgari Bagicha in Anganwadi centers for improved nutrition of children and high-risk pregnant women. My government has provided millets under supplementary nutrition program in Pyongyar and Sundargarh districts, which has been an appreciable feat at the national level. It is worth mentioning that 5 Anganwadi centers in Kalahandi district have been
गृहरे अभिभाषण रखुंट राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल विकास चिठा को नहीं अभिभाषण रखुंट सरकार कौन कौन विकास करिसेंती एवं ए बाबद में सूचना देउछंती राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल सेपटे जे देखिबा आरंभरू ही कांग्रेस पक्षरु हट्टगोल करा जायथिला एवं हट्टगोल परे कांग्रेसर सदस्य माने कक्ष त्याग करिसेंती जहा आमे चित्र मध्ये देखुतिलु राज्यपाल अभिभाषण आरंभ करिबा परे परे ही कांग्रेस हट्टगोल आरंभ करिथिला एवं हट्टगोल करिबा परे कांग्रेसर कर्मी कांग्रेसर सदस्य माने कक्ष त्याग करिसेंती एवं एबे भी राज्यपाल अभिभाषण जारी रहिछि कौन कौन सब डेवलपमेंट होइछि बा विकास कौन कौन करा जाइछि सरकार तरफ सरकार विकास और उन्नयनमूलक कार्य कौन रही से बाबद में वर्तमान अभिभाषण रखुंट राज्यपाल प्रोफेसर गणेशी लाल और आज विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन आरंभ होरंभ आज जहाँ परंपरा अनुसार राज्यपाल प्रथमे अभिभाषण रखुंट अन्य सबू कार्य रही ये देखा प्रथम ही आज राज्यपाल अभिभाषण आरंभ कांग्रेस हट्टगोल गृह देखा मिलता हट्टगोल पर कांग्रेस सदस्य माने कक्ष त्याग करपटे राज्यपाल अभिभाषण वर्तमान जारी रही
सबुठ कोरोना नियंत्रण को लेकिन राज्य सरकार कार्य को प्रशंसा करिसेंती।
Odisha is one of the leading states of the country in providing residential school facilities to tribal students. With 1,735 residential schools and 6,954 hostels for more than 4.5 lakh SC and ST students. Scholarship to SC, ST and ODC students is another major intervention of my government, which covers nearly 17.3 lakh students at the pre-matric level and about 4.5 lakh students at the post-matric level. My government has established 103 special schools and 1 college for hearing impaired students for providing education to 6,815 PWD students Beneficiary scholarship has been provided to 3,995 PWD students. 3,511 physically, mentally and socially challenged persons have been rehabilitated through 66 therapy centers. 3,623 PWD self-help groups have been formed to orient their social and economic empowerment. Construction of integrated social security infrastructure complex is under progress in 10 districts. These complexes will provide